Hey y'all. So for some reason the Lord's leading me to a lot of the things in the word about false teachers, false prophets, false shepherds, and what he's going to do to them. Okay. So my husband's going through Ezekiel, right? And he comes into the room last night and he's shaking his head and he's laughing. And I'm like, what's so funny? And he's like, the things that Ezekiel had to go through to be a prophet of God. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean? So then he proceeds to tell me about in chapter 24, where God literally tells Ezekiel, hey, I'm going to kill your wife and you can't mourn. You can't shed a tear. You can't do anything. You have to put on your turban, get up and continue to move on and do what I tell you to do. Wow. All right. That's number one. Number two is what we're going to go through today. Okay. This is going to be chapter 4. All right. Of Ezekiel. So follow along. First, we're going to go through verses 4 through 6, okay? Lie also on your left side and lay the iniquity of the house of Israel upon it. According to the number of the days that you lie on it, you shall bear their iniquity. For I have laid on you the years of their iniquity according to the number of the days, 390 days. So you shall bear the iniquity of the house of Israel. And when you have completed them, lie again on your right side. Then you shall bear the iniquity of the house of Judah for 40 days. I've laid on you a day for each year. 390 days plus 40, right? To the point where he couldn't move. God literally paralyzed him, because if you go to verse 8, it says, and surely I will restrain you so that you cannot turn from one side to another till you have ended the days of your siege, okay? That's that, okay? He had to lay on his left side for 390 days and his right side for 40 days, okay? Not moving, okay? Do the math. All right, next, he was only allowed to eat a certain amount of food and drink a certain amount of water. What's worse is he had to bake the barley cakes in cow dung, okay, with cow dung. That's how he baked these cakes. First, God said human waste, all right? Says it right here in verse 12. And you shall eat it as a barley cakes and bake it using fuel of human waste in their sight. And then Ezekiel pleads with them and says, Ah, Lord God, indeed, I've never defiled myself from my youth till now. I've never eaten what died of itself or was torn by beasts, nor has abominable flesh ever come into my mouth. So God says, all right, see, I'm giving you cow dung instead of human waste, and you shall prepare your bread over it. Wow. These things that the prophets had to go through just to be a prophet of God, and the things that God actually did to them, okay? Look at Jeremiah, okay? A lot of the prophets went through the same things. I don't see a lot of these self-proclaimed prophets going through these things. Probably because they're false. Because a true prophet of God is going to go through some stuff.